All the cameras are here to be part of the history of the debate between Mamdani, Sliwa, Cuomo, and we say no to Sharia law. We say no to Sharia law. No to Sharia law. We have to ban Islam. No to Sharia law. All the reporters will say no to Sharia law. We say no to Sharia law because it's dangerous. Sliwa supporters. We say no to Sharia law. Who can say no to Sharia law? Who can say no to Sharia law? Not to Sharia law. Not to Sharia law, Sliwa. Can you say no to Sharia law?
Of course. How you? Yeah, definitely.
We don't want Sharia law.
As an Orthodox Jew.
We don't want Sharia law. No Sharia law.
No, definitely not.
You get a picture.
No. He's on our side. It's okay.
Oh no, I'm fine being in the picture. I don't want to ruin the picture. I'm all in.
But it said, wait, the light is. We say no to Sharia law.
No to Sharia law.
You want peace in the world? Ban Islam. You want peace in the world? Ban Islam.
Yeah.
From the bus.
Yeah.
Say what? Why?
First
Okay.
things first. There are no women and no Jews in this race. So Zora Mamdani's not afraid. But let him try to come up against a good Jewish woman and see how far he gets when his whole platform of free everything is a lie. It's not true. If he chases away the billionaires, New York, you're not going to have anybody to pay the taxes. We can work together with the billionaires to make this city and keep it as great as it is. And if we take monies away from people like terrorists and give it to our little people in the city, they might be a lot happier with the $1.5 billion than attacking and building terror tunnels to go attack innocent people that are dancing at a dance festival, that were doing nothing and trying to share their land and to be a good neighbor. And that's what they got.
I see no woman, no Jewish. No, I like
no
it.
Women, you like this one better. It's unconstitutional. I should be on the ballot like everybody else. I entered the race late and I put a complaint into the Board of Elections, and they called me today from Albany that they didn't have the ability to put me on the ballot and that I have to go to court. So the only way that I'm going to be able to get on the ballot is if I go to court to fight the unconstitutionality of not being on the ballot. There's no reason I shouldn't be on the ballot. There are over 1 million Jews in the city, and there are many, many women who will not be represented and get stoned if another man as much as looks at them according to Sharia law. Sharia law is going to destroy our entire city. The women are not going to be able to walk around with their faces showing. As soon as he legalizes prostitution, ladies,
you Sharia law, that means you have to cover up to here.
Like that, yes.
And you are worthless. As a woman, you are worthless.
Worthless. You get stoned if another man looks at you, and you get beaten by your husband if you're disobedient. Don't be disobedient to your husband if you want to live. This is not the kind of life that women have worked for all their lives to achieve. And he wants to legalize prostitution. Ladies of the union, when you're working so hard at night for your job, do you know what your husbands and your sons are going to be doing? This man wants to destroy the moral compass of this city. He wants to make the city immoral. He wants to destroy New York City so that they'll come begging him for Sharia law. We don't want Sharia law. We want to be free. We want to have our freedoms. We want to be able to succeed in life. We want to be able to own our own homes. We want to be able to go on vacations, not have someone come to our bank accounts because we succeeded, take it out and say you have to give it to somebody else who doesn't want to work, who doesn't want to make a living. So please, Anybody that wants to be able to succeed in the American dream should not vote for Zohran Mamdani. That man wants to be your dictator. When he says we, he doesn't mean me and you. He means his tribe of people that are going to decide how you should live. Do not vote for this man. He is a danger to New York City. He is the worst thing that will take New York City and burn it down. And let me tell you something, it's very hard to rebuild it once it's burnt down. By then it's going to be too late. Now, stop him now while he's not in office. This is the time. New York, do not vote for him. I will protect you. If you vote for me, write my name at the bottom of the ballot, Rose Hellman. Rose like the flower, Hellman like the mayonnaise. I want to work with the billionaires. I want this city to be the beautiful, great city that it is. I want to work with President Trump to get as much money as I can for all the programs and for all the people who want to stay in New York City. We can do this.
So you're leaning left, right, or center?
I'm a Republican. I'm a registered Republican, but as a write-in candidate, you can't be either or. But I am a Republican.
No, but you deep in your heart.
I'm a conservative.
You're extreme left, extreme right?
I'm a conservative. I'm a mother. I'm a single mother. And I have children, and I have 12 plus grandchildren. I'm here to keep the streets safe for our children to be able to come home from school, not have the criminals that he wants to open up the jails for, and be in the streets at night when you have to come home with a paycheck. That is
so
not
what does your sign says?
My sign says that no Jews and no women are on the ballot, and that's unconstitutional. And why am I not in the debate tonight? Mamdani, are you afraid of a good Jewish woman who isn't scandal-ridden? Okay, who can beat you? If I think so, and you should be afraid. I'm willing to debate you anytime, just like you're willing to debate President Trump. I'm willing to debate.
Oh, do you have a
Vote right, Rose Hellman, for a better choice for New York City. And you can look me up at my website, Rose Hellman for Mayor.
Put your adorable finger
2025.org. That's my website. And you can read all about me.
I cannot do this thing. Put it closer to you so I can all in there. Thank you. Oh.
A-R-I-E-L.
Where do you live? Much more.
And then K-O-H-A-N as in Nancy, E as in Edward. And I live on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. So please speak to my
I'm from
friend.
Brooklyn.
Yep.
My name is Rose Hellman.
Let's stop the recording and we take a different
and I'm writing
Wait. He wants a different angle. He wants to take a different.
Take this angle.
Yeah.
Hellman, and I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm a write-in candidate for the mayoral race in the city of New York. I entered the race late because I'm totally anti-Mamdani. Everything that he is promising New York City are empty promises. He can't deliver on anything simply by the nature of his policies, which is that he hates billionaires. The billionaires of this city are the ones who pay for all the infrastructure of this great city. Their taxes are what support our great city. And if he keeps fighting the president of the United States, Donald Trump has already said that he's not going to give New York City $1. So why would anybody vote for a man who is simply destroying every single connection we have to keep this city the great city that it's been and still is? And he keeps saying his whole platform is affordability. The only time people are going to be able to afford this city is when he burns it down, which is what he's working on doing. He wants to legalize prostitution. All the great women that are working hours and hours, I'm a single mother, that are working to support their families are going to be worried about where their husbands and where their sons are when they're busy working late at night. And then he wants to open up the prisons, the jails, and let the people, the criminals, run the streets and all over the place when the women are trying to come home at night with their paychecks and they know that they're waiting for them, and defund the police, and there's going to be nobody to save them.
So clearly you know what you are against in his campaign.
Correct.
So what would you
What am I
put on
for
the table? Yes.
now? basically, my platform, I call it peace, love, and light. Because peace is that we are the United States of America, and I believe that we can work with the billionaires and that we can come up with ideas that can help them help us. Because if we can give them, let's say, tax incentives, I know people don't like to do that, but the reason that we give them tax incentives is so that they can help our city maintain its well-being. And they, for instance, I believe that we used to have SROs. SROs are buildings that have like little mini apartments, and that would help house the homeless in order for them to be able to get back on their feet and get a job, because we could give the billionaires the incentives to build that housing rather than take it upon ourselves to pay for it the way Mr. Mamdani says. He tells you he's going to take municipal bonds on our city to build these 200,000 houses, when what he's doing in effect is taking a loan that you're going to pay interest on, and our children are going to have to be saddled with that interest, and our children's children are going to be saddled with that interest when we can get the billionaires to build it for us for free.
So do you consider yourself on the left side or right side? Or
I consider
independent?
myself a conservative. I have historically been a Republican. I am, like I said, a mother and a grandmother. I have 12 plus grandchildren, and I'm here to keep the cities safe and not let the animals take over the city, not to fund the police. Keep our cities safe for our people so that they can flourish and thrive in the great American dream, not be socialism. Mr. Mamdani is not democratic. The Democratic Party to me is dead, and they hook themselves onto a socialist who wants to tell us how we should be able to live. You will never be able to own a home. You will never be able to achieve any vacations or things like that, because they're going to tell you, well, it has to be fair for everybody else. How is that what we work for here? If we work hard, we want to be able to reward ourselves. We want our own children to reap the rewards of what we work for. And we should be encouraging our children, not telling them free everything. Good things come from hard work, and that's a good lesson for the children of our city. That's going to make them people that will be able to give back to society. That's how we're going to make our city flourish and be a great city.
Thank you.
And we don't want the stock market to leave us either.
Yeah.
Because if the corporations
hold on.
leave us, no jobs. What do you need free buses for? What do you need free childcare for? And the rent freeze, it's going to not improve or give us more housing for them. We're going to think of great ways together to make New York City affordable for everybody and a place we can all share together and live in.
Thank you. Hope to see you in
Thank
the
you.
debate next time.
We're taking a pen, and I am going to do everything to protect our cities, make it great, and make our people be able to live here as best as we can. We're going to work together. Thank you.
Thank you.